Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. A courtesy call was paid on Deputy Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, at his office on Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025, by United Nations Country Coordinator Cosbert Woods, consultant in the Ministry of Sustainable Development on St. Kitts, Kevin Hope, and communications specialist Vittorio Hendrickson. Woods outlined the purpose of the meeting.
We are here in Nevis today conducting consultations for the voluntary local review of Nevis's progress on the Sustainable Development Goals and the Sustainable Island State Agenda. Now, this exercise that we are partnering with the NIA on is very critical to get a deep dive understanding and perspective of the specific activities, initiatives, and bright spots happening here in Nevis as it pertains to advancing the 2030 agenda for sustainable development. Not only are we doing this exercise, but it's also the first time a local review is being done within the Eastern Caribbean and Latin American region. So what we're doing with the government of Nevis is actually very pioneering in the sense that we have an opportunity to capture a local context and compare it to what is happening at the national or federal level and use this information to guide other Twin Island federations or other multi-country nations in terms of how to capture similar information to be able to channel necessary resources and build on some of the best practices happening within local jurisdictions, such as here in Nevis.
Woods then spoke of the details of the meeting.
He has imparted a wealth of knowledge and information with us today in terms of what is happening in the Nevis context, from food, water, and energy security to the social protection aspects, housing, infrastructural endeavors, and very critical and of importance, environmental conservation and the utilization of the geothermal resources that Nevis is currently in the process of exploring.
Deputy Premier, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, noted the main focus is to assist the United Nations in obtaining the information on Nevis's progress of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030.
I was happy to entertain these three gentlemen and just to give them a snippet of what we are trying to do here on the island of Nevis from a Nevis Island administration standpoint in terms of what we are doing, in terms of our food security, water security, energy security, what we are doing in education, what we are doing in health, what we are doing in housing, what we are doing in culture, and overall what we are doing in terms of trying to meet the Sustainable Development Goals. Of course, 2030 is just a couple of years away, and we have to be mindful of the fact that we should try as much as possible to continue to empower our nationals and residents on Nevis and continue to try as an administration to ensure that the standard of living and the quality of life here on the island of Nevis continues to improve. With this meeting as well, it has inspired me, and I'm sure it will inspire the Nevis Island administration to continue to do more to ensure that the people of Nevis has the standard and quality of life that they deserve.
The delegation is expected to engage in further consultations for the duration of the month of June from the private and public sector. On Monday, June 2nd, the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, ICDF, in collaboration with the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority, held a brief ceremony to announce the shipment of a 40-foot container with 42 compacted bales of plastic bottles en route to Taiwan. ICDF representative is Joyce Chan.
First, I would like to use this opportunity to thank you everyone to do the contributing for our recycling project. And today we would like to shipping out this container, which is include 42 bales inside, and we plan to shipping to Taiwan. And what we were making a new product. You see, we have the T-shirt and the bag. And so we want to use this opportunity to let people know when you do the recycling for the bottles, and actually in the future it can become a new product. So this T-shirt is making from the bottles, which is around 12 bottles can making these T-shirts. And we also plan to shipping this container to Taiwan and use the bottle to making the bag for shopping bag. And later we're shipping back to here and let people to use the shopping bag for their daily life. So hopefully this will come true before end of this year.
Minister of Health, the Honorable Janelle Nisbet, in delivering remarks, expressed her gratitude to the public for the collection and recycling of plastic bottles.
And it's a pleasure to be here at the Nevis Solid Waste once again to have another shipment of recycled plastic bottle off island of Nevis. This is our third shipment, and I'm told this has in 42 bales of plastic bottles. I want to say kudos to the Nevisian public. I know our team at the Nevis Solid Waste have been actively trying to get more bottles to recycle because there have been such an outpouring of support from the community that they've been able to produce all these bales, and they're looking for even more so that we can continue to recycle and continue the process. Now this is what you're about to see, is where we take plastic and turn it into a new product. It would have been explained here that these bags and these T-shirts will be made from not just any plastic as well. This shipment is going directly to Taiwan.
Yes.
With these materials, you'll be able to see the end product of what can happen when we recycle rather than waste. So thank you so much for partnering the Taiwan ICDF. Thank the Nevisian public for your commitment towards recycling. I encourage you to continue to put those plastic bottles aside. Just 12 bottles can get a T-shirt, and so we appreciate the collective effort of our people. And we'll continue to expand our recycling program to not only include plastic, but cardboard, aluminum, and a host of other products.
The container is expected to ship during the month of June. Also present at the brief ceremony were ICDF Technical Advisor Andy Chiang, Patrick Pierre-Louis, Supervisor Baylor at the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority, and Sheila James, Recycling Coordinator for the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority's Solid Waste Management and Recycling Project. Still to come,
cash prizes will be awarded to the winners' school. Don't miss this opportunity.
The details after this break.
I am Kevin Barrett, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration. I am grateful to the architects of the Nevis International Financial Services industry. This industry has created significant opportunities for our people to develop skills and competencies that allow them to efficiently and effectively deal with our international clients. We are proud of the great strides that our island has made in banking, insurance, trust services, and regulatory administration. We now look forward to our thought leaders of the next generation who are pursuing qualifications in this very vital industry on Nevis.
Welcome back. The Florida Caribbean Cruise Association FCCA is hosting a children's essay competition with the theme, "If I were a cruise passenger, what would I like to see or do in my country?"
There are 2 age categories. 1, the junior division, students under the age of 12. 2, senior division, students ages 13 to 16. What should your essay include? Your essay must be no longer than 500 words. It must be original and written by you. It should reflect your knowledge of your island's culture and history. Essays will be judged based on your content, the subject, creativity, style, structure, and grammar. Make it personal, make it creative, and well organized.
Tourism Education Specialist in the Ministry of Tourism, Truvana Richards, also spoke of the prizes to be won.
First place is a brand new laptop, second place is a touchscreen device, and third place is a smartphone. Plus, cash prizes will be awarded to the winner's school. Don't miss this opportunity.
The deadline for submission is Monday, June 30th, 2025. The Nevis Island Administration Ministry of Human Resources is pleased to inform you that the government of Japan is offering postgraduate scholarships under the Japanese government Mixed Scholarship Program to individuals who are desirous of pursuing studies at Japan universities. Kindly note that prospective students must be born on or after April 2nd, 1991 and possess a bachelor's degree. Suitable applicants will be required to sit an examination and attend an interview, both of which will be held at the Embassy of Japan in Barbados. Successful applicants will be selected after careful consideration by the relevant authorities in Japan and will receive round-trip airfare, education fees, and a monthly stipend. Please be advised that applicants must submit their application package to the Ministry of Human Resources by Thursday, June 5th for onward processing. To access additional scholarship information and application procedures, interested persons are advised to visit the Embassy of Japan's website via the link on your screen. Application forms can be collected from the Ministry of Human Resources, second floor of the Social Security Building, Pinnes Estate. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thanks for viewing.